Hey guys, tonight we are going to read a story about an imaginary friend. Have you ever had an imaginary friend? My daughter had one when she was little. It was a skunk, an imaginary skunk. And the skunk had a basket that it slept in, and the skunk would be carried around everywhere. An imaginary skunk. Can you imagine that? Yeah. So, tonight we're going to read a story about an imaginary friend that's not exactly who you think it is. So you need to watch the pictures. Tonight's story is Emma Kate by Patricia Polacco. Emma Kate. Emma Kate is my best friend. We do just about everything together. We walk to school together every morning. She sits next to me in class. We play together at recess. We sit together in the cafegimatorium at lunch. When we get home from school, we ride our bikes together. We do our homework together too. Sometimes, even on school nights, she stays over. She loves my pet mouse, Gwendolyn. On weekends, Mama drives us to soccer practice. We take long walks and watch the clouds in the sky. Most of all, we love to read together. One day, Emma Kate got a real sore throat, and so did I. When we went to see the doctor said that we would have to have our tonsils out. So we went to the hospital and got our tonsils out. Then we both ate gallons of pink ice cream. Emma Kate is my best friend. We take our baths together. Then we climb into bed. Sometimes, when nighttime comes and I'm in the bed, I tell Mama and Daddy all about Emma Kate and the things we do together. They just smile and say, "You and your Emma Kate, you have such an imagination. Good night, sweet pea. Sweet dreams." Then they both give me a big kiss and tuck me in. And I dream of Emma Kate. And she goes to bed. So who was the imaginary friend? The imaginary friend, Emma Kate, was the little girl. Did you think it was the elephant? The first time I read this book, I thought the imaginary friend was the elephant. But the elephant is who's telling the story. Look at her parents tucking her in. See your parents tucking her in? Daddy elephant and Mama elephant. So Emma Kate is the imaginary friend. Isn't that funny? The little girl is the imaginary friend. There's other hints too. Like when they are up in the car. See the mom driving? And her license plate says Big Mommy. That fun? And when she's doing her homework, it says elephant. She's holding the pencil. And then look at her lunch. It's all peanuts. Too fun. Can you imagine if an elephant was at your school? Do you have an imaginary friend? Do you have an imaginary elephant? Maybe. Be fun. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.